Hello everybody, I'm Leo. 5 minutes only, so I'm gonna be as fast as I can, almost like Jacobs. I guess you already know that kubectl-trace is a kubectl plugin, right? It was created by me and my friend Lorenzo about 3 years ago. At that time, we needed a way to easily schedule BPF trace programs on our Kubernetes clusters in minutes. I'm assuming also that everyone here knows what BPF trace is, right? Just to be sure everybody is on track, let's just say it's a high level tracing language that compiles nice one-liners to BPF so that you are up and running in a snap. Well, kubectl-trace grown a lot over time. In fact, as of today, the version of master, it's also able to schedule different types of tracing programs that compile to BPF. For example, the famous BCC programs. Ending a new arbitrary tracer is easy, and this maybe is a topic for another talk. We'll accept it as long as it respects the existing interface for system and process tracing that kubectl-trace provides, so node level or process level, and it does not bloat the size of our trace runner image. But now it's demo time, clock is ticking, may the demo gods help us. I guess I got no time for showing you how to install kubectl-trace. All you need to know is that you can install it via Crew, or you can install it using Go modules, or even better, install it from source with make build. Once you got it, just type trace, get a sense of what you can do with it. Clearly, you can run trace programs with the run sub command. Attached to them, take a look at the output. You can even instruct it to upload the output. Then you can get the trace jobs running on your cluster with the get sub command, and finally you can delete them. A very Kubernetes-like interface. For this demo, I'm also assuming you already have a Kubernetes cluster that just works, similar to this one with 3 nodes that I set up, and with various workloads deployed on it, especially with very cool app like Saturday. A nice app that shows Kitty. Let me show it to you. As you can see, there's a render here. Every time we refresh the page, it shows another cool Kitty and increments the render. We're gonna now trace function, counter value, without modifying the code. Okay, we like to go look under the hoods. To do so, we're gonna define a Linux UREC probe, a Linux kernel feature that instruments the end and the return value of a function. Let's see how to do it with kubectl-trace against our running Saturday in our running Kubernetes cluster. So we want to run a BPF trace program that instruments the Saturday binary proc container DX with a URET probe on the counter value function, which returns the return value. We specify the Kubernetes resource, the pod, and the namespace too. We tell it that we want to attach to the trace job, and we specify the fetch headers flag that instructs kubectl-trace to decorate the job with an int sidecar responsible of downloading the correct kernel headers to get the BPF trace program to compile and to actually work. Created. Now we want to quickly check the trace job is running, and it is. Let's request the Saturday homepage from here. Count 67. Ashi kittens, I'm done. That's enough. Let's do it again. 68, and the counter matches because that's the return value. Hey, it works. Look at the counter. While I delete the previous trace job, let me tell you that recently, together with ECC and Ruby Spy traces, we also introduced a feature to select by deployment, which targets the first valid pod within it and then uses the existing pod processing logic from there. Or even better, we introduced a new flag called process selector, target a specific process to trace. I gotta leave this experimentation as homeworks to you, otherwise I guess I'm gonna be over time. Let's just quickly trace directly on our NOS node. For example, we may want to use BPF trace point to count all the syscalls entering on our nodes. Wait, I changed my mind. Even better, We may want to focus on the exact family syspols because we're paranoid and for reasons. We want to print all of them. Trace created. Look, things happening here, things executing. Cool, isn't it? As we've seen, scheduling various kind of BPF programs on Kubernetes is easy with kubectl-trace, and we're working to make it even easier and support different tracers. Feel free to join us in the kubectl-trace channel over the Kubernetes Slack, open issues, ask questions, ping me over Twitter, and then maybe even contribute some new traces to this amazing tool. We would like it. Thank you everyone. Ciao.